This is In Case You Missed It, your National Agriculture News Recap for the week ending January 30th, 2026. A union representing Canadian Food Inspection Agency workers says that some 1,370 jobs will be cut at the agency. This comes after Agriculture Agri-Food Canada confirmed it was eliminating 665 positions and closing 7 research centres and farms across Canada. The Agriculture Union represents about 4,500 of approximately 6,400 CFIA workers. It said removing workers could lead to food safety concerns. In a letter to staff obtained by the Western Producer, CFIA President Paul MacKinnon said cuts would protect frontline inspection capacity and emergency readiness. It would also look to streamline the agency's structure. The union shared a screenshot showing where cuts were to occur. These included 117 jobs related to meat inspection operational efficiencies and 98 jobs related to poultry slaughter inspection modernization. A further 40 jobs represent reduced daily shift inspection in non-export meat plants. While reports suggest China is buying Canadian canola again, the market response to the accord between the countries has been mixed. In late January, canola futures were trading at about the same point as they were a year ago, that is, at a midpoint between March's low of $560 per ton and June's high, about $750 per ton. Resumption of trade with China could boost values toward the high end of the range, but it will be a hard climb, wrote analyst Phil Rance-Workington. Canada's canola exports sat at 2.92 million tons as of January 11th, which is down about 2 million tons from last year. Chinese demand could be significant in the last few months of the crop year, said analyst Bruce Burnett. Current crop year exports are at pace to hit 7 million tons. Increased demand from China could push total demand to 8 or 8.5 million tons. However, Burnett said this won't prevent a jump in ending stocks. While Western Canadian provinces have gotten a lot of press for resentment toward the federal government, polls show a little resentment is just standard for Canadians. That's according to data from the Centre of Excellence on the Canadian Federation. The centre tracks survey data on a scale running from -6, or very positive, to 6, or very resentful. Canadians score an average of 1, or slightly resentful. Alberta and Saskatchewan have scored between 2 or 3 every year since 2022. Newfoundland and Labrador is the most resentful province, hovering near 3. Ontario sat near 0, or neutral. When tracking where residents fell on the resentment index, Alberta residents formed 2 peaks, one with positive feelings toward Canada and one with strong feelings of resentment. About 16% of Albertans are committed to separating from Canada, regardless of the consequences, according to data from Ipsos Public Affairs. Ipsos found that 28% of all Albertans would consider separation from Canada. Of those, 25% might change their mind based on the ramifications of separation. 19% were considered symbolic separatists who were just trying to send a message. In case you missed these and other stories from across the Glacier Farm Media Network, visit AgCanada.com or download the AgCanada app.